We are also learning this morning that Robert Mueller, the special counsel, may be ramping up the pressure on the president's legal team to try to get President Trump to do an interview, according to the Washington Post. Keep in mind that while the paper points out the president may not be a target of the investigation now, that could change depending on what is said if the president were to sit down with Mueller face to face. The latest Russia revelation this morning,
I have to say this,
has the president's allies arguing vindication.
Still, the witch hunt continues. However, he is not currently a criminal target.
Others cautioning not so fast.
He should be worried that he's even a subject.
All of it prompted by a new report from the Washington Post overnight that the special counsel is telling the president's lawyers he is not considered a criminal target at this point, but that he is under investigation as a subject of the Russia inquiry, with the paper citing 3 people familiar with those discussions. The distinction means, according to Justice Department guidelines, while there's reason to investigate the president's conduct, there is currently not enough evidence to link him to any crime. The Post says special counsel Robert Mueller reiterated the need to interview President Trump.
Special counsel Robert Mueller, sir.
Something the president seemed open to recently.
I would like to.
oh, I would do it under oath, yeah, absolutely.
Mueller telling the president's lawyers they need that interview to finish a report about potential obstruction of justice and about Donald Trump's actions while in office, according to the Post. A second report later on could outline more broadly findings on Russian interference in the 2016 election. The president's attorney, Jay Sekulow, tells NBC News, "We do not discuss real or alleged conversations between our legal team and the Office of Special Counsel." The special counsel's office declined to comment.
And Hallie, on this issue of Russia, there's word now that the diplomats that were expelled by the U.S. could actually be replaced. How would that work?
So here's the bottom line on that, Savannah. When it comes to the expulsion of those Russian diplomats, Moscow could request to fill those now vacant positions. But that doesn't mean the U.S. is automatically going to grant that request. The State Department could choose not to do it at all, or it could slow roll the process, right, which would, in effect, create this permanent hold. When it comes to policy toward Russia overall, there are this morning some very tough words coming from the current national security advisor, who argues the U.S. has not done enough to punish the Kremlin. Listen.
Russia brazenly and implausibly denies its actions, and we have failed to impose sufficient costs. The Kremlin's confidence has grown as its agents conduct their sustained campaigns to undermine our confidence in ourselves and in one another.
Remember, H.R. McMaster there is on his way out of the White House. His replacement for the job of National Security Advisor, former diplomat John Bolton, takes the job next week, Savannah.
Pretty extraordinary to hear him say the administration that he's working for didn't do enough to punish Russia. Hallie, keep us posted on it. Thank you.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.